Ooh. Welcome to Get Rich 101. I'm your host. Sekou Writes, and I'm an author of many books. But this is the most important book to me right now. Hack Your Pain Now. Hack Your Pain Now. All right. So, shout out to New Thought Media Network for being the light that shines and shines and shines and get me to rise up, and keep on giving. Keep on giving. I don't know where I would be now if I didn't have this show. I don't know where I would be now if I didn't have this show. Ashe. Ashe. So, what's up today? What's up today? Now, you know I'm still in Nashville. You see the accoutrement, all the medals, all the medals. Here's the most recent medal. Right? And these are all the ones I won before. Oh, half marathon. Yeah, I got some fun things here. And I can see it all. Like telling a story. I don't know what happened just now, but I just saw my medals and started thinking about all the different black and white images of me getting medals. I mean, black and white, I mean that they're the stuff that happened pre-stroke. Yeah, the stuff that happened pre-stroke, because this is all pre-stroke. All this is pre-stroke, and this is post-stroke. What? That's really, I don't know, there's something to that. Anyway, let me get back on track. So I'm still in Nashville, and I wanted to talk about, I want to talk about money. I have to talk about money, but I wanted to say one more thing about the steps for success. Yeah, steps of success. Race, because I just have to point. I have to point out to you how often that mind spike just jumps up. That negativity spike still jumps up. Now I know you thought I was kidding when I said that I almost left the after party. No. No, there was a door that led to the restrooms. And once that door closed, I was like, oh, this is perfect, because no one could see me. I could leave that way. And I was looking around, I was like, whoa, this is perfect. And I'm telling you, it took a lot of energy for me to go back into the noisy place, back into the loud place, back into the space where I was uncomfortable, and give of myself. And I would have missed the time when they called me up on stage. I'm just saying. So there's that, right? Also, I want to point out that I almost didn't get this at all. Because when I showed up at the chirping bird, drizzling bird. Anyway, there's a statue of a bird, a really big bird is melting. Like that's the structure of its sculpture tease or whatever. It's melting, like, right? So anyway, in that space, I went up there. I went up to registration, and they didn't have my name down for registration. And I was like, ooh, don't have my name down. Now, mind you, I know that I did all the things. I danced across the finish line. I did all the things. But I'm telling you, when they found out that they didn't have my registration, I was like, and I thought, my immediate thought was, Well, I can just speak. I can just speak. I can just speak. And I was gonna, spend my time talking to them. Say, hey, let me just speak to the assembly group. But I had to try. So I finally got myself registered last minute, and I got myself into the race. And this is why I think I forgot to set my alarm. So I always set my alarm. I always set my alarm. Always. Now this is day 626. I always set my alarm. I forgot it today. I forgot it, what it was at Saturday, because I was just so hyped. I was so hyped, and I couldn't believe that I had gotten myself registered for the race. Because I was like, oh, I don't know. And then I thought, I'm going to run to the side and let people run past me so I can walk. I did. I swear to you, I did. And I was like, oh, well, let me run past the volunteers because they're shouting so loud. So they're shouting loud. I'm waving back. Let's keep that going. And then when that happened, I found someone who was running next to me. And I was like, uh-oh, he's matching me fully. So this happens sometimes when running. You can fully match somebody and you stick right with them. You don't even speak to each other. And so he was riding next to me. I was like, okay, all right, well, I got to stick with him. And then I got behind him. So anyway, the point is I kept on designing on how to quit. I kept on designing how to quit. I was going to do all these things. But it didn't happen. It didn't happen. I stuck with it. And it was the most beautiful run I've ever been on. All these runs. And it was the most beautiful one. The Steps of Success 5K was stunning. So you should go just so you can see it. There were lots of people walking. If you want to walk, you want to run a little bit and walk the rest, it's fine. They got you. But 600 people, almost 600 people were registered to run. And that's a lot of people. So yeah, I just had to tell the truth. That this award cost me a lot. It cost me a lot because I kept on trying to get out of it. And I didn't. And I want you to know that even at this stage of the game, even with all these medals, that negativity still creeps up. And you just have to bash it back. So what I did was I said, maybe I'll finish this part. That's what I got. That's what got me through. A whole race of running. Because I kept thinking, let me just holler this part. Let me just ride past this part. That's what got me through. Okay. So anyway, that's what I had to say. I'm gonna pull this off, and I would hang it, but it'll take too long. So I'm gonna put it right here. Yeah. There you go. Okay. So anyway, I wanted to talk about. Oh, let me check my comments. Let's see. I got a couple comments. B King, my fiance, is shouting me out from Baltimore. Okay, so I want to say that, how can I put this? What I've done here in terms of my transformation, in terms of money, that I've made here has transformed lots of people. It has informed lots of people, right? Like My mom and I were chilling last night talking about um, our financial advisor. Because we now have the same financial advisor. We now have the same financial advisor. What? That I have a financial advisor at all. My mom has a financial advisor too. That we have the same financial advisor. Like, what? That's incredible, right? We're talking about this, talking about that, talking about that. And it's incredible to me how much things have changed, right? Because it's just the same mind, but you're just looking at things differently. Just looking at things differently. So this is what happened. This is what happened. I'm trying to figure out how I can, keep the people quiet. So I'll just say that she has been a faithful watcher of the show. Okay. And then she told me recently what she was doing to get some extra money. And I was like, what? You doing what? Like, see, the difference is you are going to have these same thoughts. Just like I had with the race. I'm going to have the same thoughts. And I got to think, let me get past this, right? Same thing happened with money. See, because I think about getting jobs as a garbage man. I was thinking literally about getting a job as a garbage man. I was. And I was like, I could do it. I could, whatever, right? But I've got to argue with myself and figure out the better way, the higher path. And so what I'm echoing to her is the same thing. Like, you know how to go. You know how to get there on your own. The same way you've always been able to get there. Same way you've always been able to get there. But now you've got to think. You got to think of something bigger. Think of something better, right? So I'm going to give some very basic advice. I mean, it feels basic to me now. Now, mind you, I do not always do it, but I do it enough so that it is my majority. My majority, right? This is what I want to say. This is what I want everyone watching this, watching it locally, watching it later, somebody forward it to you. This is what I want you to understand, right? Save 10%. Save 10%. Save 10%. Now I'm saying it multiple times because I want you to remember that I said 10% across the board. Across the board. If somebody gives you $10 because, whatever reason for lunch or whatever, I want you to take that $10 and think automatically think, this woman is giving me $9. $9. I want you to automatically take 10% off. $9. You get handed a $10 bill. Think of it as $9. Put that $1 away. Every time something of money comes to you, you save 10%. You save 10%. Right? Now, is this enough? No. This isn't enough. But mind you, it is the most surefire way I know. The surefirest way I know to get there. It's what I did. I saved 10%. After all these people I've heard say, Oh, you got to pay yourself first, blah, 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 right? And I was just like, yeah, I'll do that when I get some money. No, save 10% now, starting today. Paycheck, anything. Take your 10% out first. So if it's your paycheck, go in first and take your 10% out. Don't wait. Don't wait until after you finish your bills. You'll never do it. You will never do it. You have to do it first. You must do it first. You must do it first. Save 10% now. Because I'm telling you, like this friend of mine, I was astounded. I was like, you doing what? Man, you've got to think higher. You've got to think higher. And so that is my threadbare, my rule number one. Rule number one. That's it. You've got to save 10%. I can't think of any other way to say it. You've got to save 10%. You've got to save 10%. You've got to save 10%. Now, mind you, I just did one. So $10, $1, easy math. Easy math. Just put that $1 aside. Just $1. I promise you will still be able to do the same things you could do with $9 as you could do with 10. It's $1. Just $1. Put it aside. Put it aside. Put it aside. Now, after all that, we got to talk about where. And I've been thinking about all night. I've been thinking about this. I think you just got to put it in Acorns. Acorns is an app, and it will help you. It will help you put money away faster. It will help you put money away faster, right? Because Acorns has a setup where they will contribute sneakily. It will sneakily take pieces of your money and put it aside, so you don't even feel it. You don't even feel it, and that is critical. Critical. So, like I've given this example before, but if you go and buy something at the local store, you use your debit card, you buy something for $1.99. Acorns will sneak in and take that 1 cent extra. So now it's $2. Take that 1 cent extra and put it away. I mean, that's beautiful. That's beautiful. And you won't know when you look inside and check out the balance. You'll be like, what? Yeah. So take 10% out and put it over there. Put it in Acorns. And let that build. Let that build. Let that build two ways. Let that build because you're taking a bit of everything that comes across your desk. Everything, 10%, everything, 10%, 10%, 10%, 10%, 10%, right? And then also let it contribute a little bit. But every time you buy something, let it round the number up and pay and deposit into your account and let that money grow. Let it grow, 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 let it grow. And before you know it, you're gonna have real money. Now, I'm spending a lot of time on this because I'm telling you, this is a woman who's a faithful supporter of the show, and I'm like, okay, I got to get something simple. So this is as simple as I can make it. As simple as I can make it. Take 10% out now, early, and put it in Acorns. All right. Just do that. Just do that. Okay, now. I hope that got through. Hope that got through. All right, so let's talk about some other things now. Let's talk about my mom and the cat. My mom has been, and so V King is my fiance, and she has this cat named Nelson. And that cat has really been looking out for me ever since I had the stroke. Now, obviously, I knew the cat before I had the stroke, and we used to be cool. No, it'd be cool. But since I had the stroke, I remember the cat was looking at me. The cat was looking at me. And ever since then, that cat has embodied me. Right? So anyway, I want to talk about this because my mom has this cute little picture of the cat. Look at this. Look at this. First of all, I tried to make my mom's computer. I couldn't figure it out, but that's still my aphasia, still working this way out. But look at that. Look at the cat. I was dead asleep. And that cat came up and put his cheek to my cheek. And that's what my mom calls it, cheek to cheek. I was like, what do you mean? I didn't even remember it until I saw this picture. I mean, that cat and I were never that close until I hit the stroke. And now he's been very, very much on me. Let's see, where's another one? Oh, here's another one. Look at that. Once again, I'm out. I am out. He's putting himself right up there. Ashe. So now you all have noticed that I've been knocked out because of the new medication they've given me, and the new medication has me. You know, I'm not even going to get into all that, but that cat has been helping me out. It's been helping me out. So that's great. So that's what do I call that? The Cat Chronicles. Okay, what else do I want to see? Oh yeah, so this was interesting. This happened late last night. I was like tossing, turning. So what is happening? What the flashlight in my eyes and the light from the moon was so bright. I thought it was a flashlight in my eyes. And that was this. I got up enough to take a picture and then I went back to sleep. But it was a rock steady moon. So it must be time for Reverend Mel's meditation with the moon must be coming up because that moon was full. Well, and I don't know if it was full, but it was bright. Yeah, so that was cool. All right, what else have we got? Okay. All right, so let's talk about money. Let's talk about money a little bit. So this is brief. So you'll notice that my dollar amounts are small. No, you know what? I'm not even gonna talk about this. Because I don't want anything to confuse you. Off of my 10% down, I don't want anything to confuse you. Yeah, Fatima. Did you hear what I just said? Because let me repeat what I just said. I'm not trying not to confuse anybody. This is what I want you to do. You take 10% of everything that comes in and put it in acorns. That's it. 10% that comes across your desk and put it in acorns. That's it. All right. I heard you. All right. 10% there. All right. Let's go. Because that's the way. All right. So I'm not going to do that, what I was going to do, but I am going to talk about this because I was posting my run report. For those of you that don't know, I post a run report every day on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, all three of those. And so it shows you where I was running, right? But this time I was just taking everything out and I got this and I was like, ooh, this is good. So I want to see if I can get it. Hold on.
That's why I see you, John.
here we go. I gotta hold it close, but here we go.
One of the biggest lies you've been told is that you're supposed to do everything that you believe in. That is not true. Listen, out of every 100 great ideas you have, every 50 great ideas, every 20, every 1,000, you need to find the God idea. You need to find the idea that's rooted in your purpose. Because you could be doing something that's so awesome in thought, but in the realistic possibility of it existing in your life, does it actually make sense? And if it doesn't, you're not truly going to find success in it. That's why you see people drop shipping and reselling this, starting this agency, doing stocks, whatever it may be, having their own business, and it's working for them, and you try the same thing, it doesn't work for you. It's a great idea, but it's just not your God idea. Ciao. What are the biggest...
Right? It's not your God idea. So that's why I'm saying today, I just want you to focus on saving 10%. Because my idea, which is the stock market, may not be your idea, right? So focus on saving the money, saving that 10%, 10%, 10%, and watch it grow. Watch it grow. It's going to go faster than you realize it. As soon as you give yourself over to it, because it took me a while. It took me around. I was like, I know, right? I wasn't trusting it. But once you trust it, it's going to grow big and fast. All right? All right now. I guess that's it. Look for your God idea. But before you do, get that God money. Get that 10% and put it into your savings account, hopefully with Acorns. All right? Okay, folks. Thanks for being here with me. Thanks for remembering that now is better than perfect. Now is better than perfect. Now is better than perfect. I got to keep saying it because it has been such a harbinger for my life. Now is better than perfect. All right? Ashe. See you later.